Well, it's been quite interesting so far. First I want to say apologies for starting out so late. Yeah, it's been quite the experience to get going, but I am now officially live. So, we definitely started about 45 minutes later than we intended to. But I'm hoping folks can forgive me in terms of just what's been going on. Oh, actually, pardon me too. I also need to make sure y'all can see the captions. So just give me one moment, please. Okay. So I know some of my mutuals have been waiting for me, or not waiting for me, but I did talk about on socials that I would make sure I would have captioned, as well as I want to make sure I have transcripts and things for my videos. So I'm really hopeful this will be helpful for people. I tried to make the font color a size that would make the most sense, but yeah, I'm hoping folks can see them. If not, I can definitely keep working on it in terms of just not being visible. They should be showing at the top of the screen, but my OBS I'm still working out kinks here and there, so apologies in advance if things are a little wonky. But we're going to go ahead and get started in terms of the debut stream. Yeah, things have just been a little bit hectic in terms of things, but hopefully I can fix it in just a moment. So, oh man, and actually be right back. I need to like go grab something. So we'll transition for a little bit and then we'll get started. So thanks for your patience, everybody. And hi, it's me, 2D me, and looking forward to sharing me and talking about the stuff that I got going on too. So yeah. Okay. Cool. So I think we're doing a little bit better. Oh wait, hold on just a second. That's interesting in terms of what you're seeing on the screen. Yeah, you can definitely tell, like I said, we're gonna have to practice in terms of shenanigans, but hopefully that would have made it a bit better. So sorry about that, everybody. Let's do one little fix. There we go. So, hi everybody. Again, like I said, the captions are at the top of the screen right here in terms of things. Thank you for your patience in terms of shenanigans. I wanted to make sure I had captions set up for today's stream, as well as make sure the chat was functioning and, you know, working out the kinks and things like that. I still am working on music, so, you know, feel free to judge me if you would like. I haven't had that completely set up yet, but I'm hoping, again, with the captions for folks who do need those, or as well as just want to have like text to go along in terms of my streaming, that'll be helpful, as well as I'll have the chat available for folks too, so you actually see things like show up now in terms of streaming. Since I started so late, I'll probably go a little bit longer than I usually would, just because I want to be mindful that folks might have been waiting for a bit of time. But hopefully you will enjoy what I have to present today, and then we'll go from there. So let's get it going. Huzzah, ha, ha, ha. All right, so as I kind of mentioned before in terms of the streams that I'm going to be doing, at least for this week was really focused on like a get to know me a little bit, kind of to, you know, do a Q&A, talk about credits, really give an introduction to who I am, and also be able to essentially play some games as well. So I'll be playing No Straight Roads tonight, which I know is a game that folks have already played, probably, but I'm still gonna have some shenanigans with that. So, you know, hopefully folks enjoy that. But if not, no worries. You're gonna see me in terms of my live reactions too. So. Oh wait, I hear some noise through my headphones. There we go. Kind of fixed the issue with that a little bit, so apologies again. But yeah, we'll go through this kind of VTuber Q&A, intro credits, and then we'll start playing the game for a bit. And again, I'm gonna play a little bit longer. I'll probably, like, you know, I'll make this work in terms of things. But, you know, I've always take things in stride because things just happen, and, you know, you just can't be perfect. So I'm not gonna I forget the exact quote they call it, but I'm not gonna let perfection be the enemy of good. So that's kind of my focus point for today. So once again, my name is C, or you can call me Court. I mean, let me make myself just a tad bit smaller. I don't know if that's too small. Let me see if I make myself a little bit too small in terms of things, if y'all won't be able to see me. But yeah. You know, we'll just, you know what, actually, we'll just leave myself just the way, the size that I am. So apologies for being slightly in front of the screen and everything like that. But you can call me C or Court. Like I said, I'm a millennial in my 30s. Not that really fancy or anything like that, but definitely somebody who grew up in the 90s. So I make a lot of 90s and millennial jokes, as I said, on my GIFTuber stream. So this is my 2D self, which I will be using to stream going forward. I'm also, like I said, my character in the sense of I am going to be me on streams behind a virtual avatar. However, I don't necessarily have an immersive lore like other VTubers do. So as I kind of talked about a little bit more on my Pixel GIFTuber stream, excuse me, I don't necessarily have an immersive world where I am playing a character, which a lot of, well, not a lot, but some VTubers actually play a character. I will be playing like a fantasy version, I guess, of myself to some degree, but I don't necessarily think that it's like, you know, not me. But I will say my character is a dream weaver, so there will be fantasy-like things that I'm going to weave into, as a bad pun, into, you know, my lore, my character, and just the world that I'm building behind my VTuber. You'll kind of see it in terms of my aesthetics, as I will explain during this, you know, debut today. But again, I just really want to put that out there now that, you know, there's some really awesome streamers who have like more immersive lore and more immersive like world building. I do have some of that, but it's not to the extent where I'll be like some of those other folks. But, you know, I really appreciate in advance for folks who will enjoy what I bring to the table, despite, you know, my little differences here and there and go from there. So yeah. And then, like I said, I am able to speak multiple languages. So I speak English, Chinese, and Spanish. I'm hoping to, again, be able to stream in a full language someday. I want to practice and get better first. So just, don't mind me as I spend time to do that. But, clearly I will need some time. So I will primarily be speaking in English for most of my streams. I will sometimes, as I said, in my Tuesday stream, in terms of things that I can get a bit caught up in multiple languages. So sometimes if I'm talking in Spanish, I can switch into Chinese and then go into English, and it's just a really interesting process. It's a really interesting thing. So look forward to that in terms of my shenanigans. So I will also say to you, in terms of my full-time role, again, I am doing this for fun and for hobbies. So I'm actually a full-time scientist in real life. As I will say for most of my streams, as a caveat, I don't speak for my organization, nor do I speak for my job or represent them outside of my day-to-day. When I stream, I'm just representing myself on a personal capacity. So, I will maintain my boundaries with that in terms of things. I will be talking about science and some of the stuff that I'm interested in, of course, because, I was asked when I took my polls on online, but, I just want to be mindful that I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of things. And I hope folks can respect that, of course. And then, I haven't covered up in terms of things, but I am born in April, so I'm a spring person, and I appreciate that. Now, I did say on the last stream that I don't have a favorite season, but I actually really don't. But I really appreciate the sun, and I definitely am a melanated person because I just need sunlight. I need those types of things to be able to function. So, that's just how that goes. So. All right, so now we're going to move on into the design credits because I just want to give a shout out. It's been a very long time coming to be able to debut finally and to be able to move accordingly in terms of this opportunity. And I don't take it lightly, of course, either, but I want to make sure that I give credits to everyone who's been involved in the process, of course, and to be really mindful of the folks behind the avatar. So obviously there's me, but I wouldn't be here without the community of artists, riggers, designers, folks who just do the whole gambit of things, essentially. So I just want to name that and make sure I give kudos in terms of my streams. In all of my stream videos, too, in my VODs, I'm going to make sure that folks can actually see the credits in terms of being able to commission the folks who have made me happen in terms of possibilities. But I just also want to just point that out too, because as I get more assets and more things for my streaming, I just want to make sure folks can see those credits, as well as soon as we get to I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I believe in folks, of course, but we're really close to unlocking most of me on Twitter, actually. Which I will call Twitter. I'm not going to call it X because, yeah. But what we'll probably do more likely is post those credits too on the internet. So that way it'll be my pinned post. So if anybody wants to commission the people who I have before, please feel free to do so. And I'll make sure to put it in my card as well because I just want to be respectful. So the first person I want to highlight is Peach Karome, actually. I have her handle up here in terms of things too as a screenshot, as I do with the other folks too. But Peach Karome was the person responsible for designing me. And I really appreciate her, not only for her patience and diligence with me, but just the fact that she was able to not only design me in a way where the vision just came to life, but I made it harder in the sense of I gave her a Canva board and I said just have fun with it and just really design from there, which again, there's a lot of things I would have done differently. So I want to say, to Peach Karome, thank you so much for your patience for me in terms of the whole process of working together to design what essentially would become 2D me. But she did a fantastic job, and her art style is really adorable. When I saw her on the internet for the first time, I really wanted to commission her to design me, and I was willing to do what it takes in terms of really making that happen. And I really appreciate her candor, honesty, and transparency, and just the ability to work with her in the way that I did. And she's a streamer herself too, so I think the fact that not only is she a live 2D artist herself, but she's streaming is my not subtle plug to follow her, commission her, and just support artists. She's super dope. She's super sweet and kind, and I really appreciate her, and can't thank her enough for what she does. And I will be using this model for like ever. I really do respect artists, so I cannot imagine not using her in terms of the final design and everything. And I plan to really utilize what she's done for me to really build out, you know, what I want to do in streaming. So I just want to say thank you to her again for her patience, honesty, transparency, just working with me in the way that we did. And just thank you so much for your patience and honesty with me, because I just don't take that lightly. So, but yeah. Next we have Aru, which Aru is amazing. I really love the fact that, for example, he recently went viral for working on another mutual of mine, which you can kind of see in the screenshot here, Babillion. But Aru was really, really sweet and kind. Very patient too in terms of working with me and Karom to kind of make the to make the process move forward. So I really can't thank him enough, obviously, for not only for that patience and honesty and transparency, but just really teaching me a lot of the process too. I think riggers and artists are just phenomenal, and I think the patience that they have to execute with folks like myself, as well as just people who really want to start streaming with a virtual avatar, should be given more credit and paid, and just all the amazing things, because I, again, would not be here without them, just, you know, their honesty and awesomeness and things like that. So yeah, I just want to point that out and be transparent in terms of things. But Aru is my rigger. You can check out his card. He does take services. Obviously, check in with him, of course. Same thing with Peach Karom. You know, just make sure you follow up with artists and recognize when they're actually open for commissions versus not. But he does a really amazing job. He's rigged other folks, done some amazing 2D designs. I mean, in terms of like rigging, not the design, but the rigging, and it's just been really great. He works also with other folks too, so just check him out. He's on Twitter. He's super dope, and he's also got other ways to contact him as well. So, yeah. And then I mentioned this already on the stream on Tuesday, but Keira was the one who designed my stingers, alerts, and things like that. So just want to, you know, say again, check him out. He's also a VTuber himself. So I really hope that folks can check Keira out and really just enjoy what Keira has to offer in terms of things. And just want to point that out in terms of just, again, watch, commission, enjoy it, and just check out things. So yeah. And then I would be remiss, because I mentioned this on Tuesday's stream, but oh no, there's a mistake here. I'm so sorry. So I did, I think I flipped them by accident. Let me actually see. Oh yeah, I did by accident. So I will go back and make sure to edit this in terms of things. So actually, let me fix this now. Hold on just a second, everybody. I'm going to see if I can actually fix this really quickly. So I'm going to switch it to the BRB in terms of transition really quickly, just so I can like fix that, because I want to make sure folks get their proper credit. So folks should still hear me in the background, but I just want to make sure I actually edit this right now, because, you know, I really do take this seriously in terms of trying to make sure people get their appropriate credit. So again, I appreciate everybody's patience with me in terms of the errors and mistakes and just things that just happen in terms of trying to get going and just really move forward in terms of what I'm trying to do tonight. So like I said, I can poke fun at myself because I always am like making mistakes and things like that. I just do. That's just kind of, it just kind of comes with the territory in terms of like, you know, trying things out and trying to like move forward. So I'm being open and transparent about that, because I know, as you know, streamers and folks try to prepare for things, they really do want to make sure it's done in the most appropriate way. So I really, you know, appreciate people's patience as like errors and things happen, and I can just fix them live and just show you like there's a process with this. So okay, I think I was able to fix it, so I'm going to transition back in terms of things, and hopefully folks can see it. Oh no, wait, hold on. I'm going to switch back just one more time, and then I should be able to fix it again, because I don't know why it's going off the screen. That's always hilarious in terms of things. And then let me see. I'm trying to make sure that folks can see everything okay now. Yeah, folks should be able to see everything okay. But let me see just one more time. Alrighty, I think we can officially transition back. Alright, cool. Thanks for that. So, anyway, as I was trying to say before I made the uncomfortable error that I did, which I will probably be editing the VOD a little bit to make sure that, like, no one can see that, because, yeah, I'll probably edit it in terms of things, so I'm just going to put this here in terms of live, that, like, I'm going to jump edit that part, so for apologies to folks who are going to watch the VODs, like, it's probably going to be a little messed up. But, I did want to highlight, Kopintea is actually the person who designed my chair that I'm sitting in today. So Kopintea has been really awesome, to work with. I love their process. Their assets they design for just not only myself, but other streamers has been really, really cool to see. So I really am grateful for not only their awesomeness, but for them to really have given me the opportunity to commission them, because again, I just really think that my chair is super cool, and I, you know, look forward to the other assets, which, slight spoiler, that I'll be, you know, getting over time. So enjoy that. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, Kopintea is someone I highly recommend if you're looking for assets in general. Offers some really awesome services, and is just really an awesomely kind person. So I'm just gonna, you know, flag that up in terms of a reminder in terms of things too. So yeah. And then now I can actually like do the appropriate credit. But the person who designed my logo, I just want to say, is KeiraVT. Jen did an amazing job in designing my logo as I described on my Tuesday stream. So I think that if you're looking for somebody to design just various assets, whether that's logos and other things too, I really encourage that you check out Jen. Very quick, very nice, very sweet, and very creative, just super creative overall. So I've really appreciated her process and being able to work with her as I am sharing in terms of this stream. So. And then I would be remiss in not mentioning the folks who I've commissioned so far in terms of art or for things I've shared on my Twitter or online, as well as my overlays. Not my overlays. For some art that I've commissioned for my schedule, and, you know, just, you know, my model reveal image. So Shen Art is the person who designed the chibi image of myself that I have shown, or, you know, people have probably seen on the internet in terms of things. Solap designed the art that I use for my schedule, which Subaru actually designed for me too. And then Inventions is the person who designed my reveal image that's currently being a thing, or is a thing, excuse me, on Twitter. And then I do have Mo, who designed a really awesome version of my Street Dream outfit that I also need to like probably retweet on Twitter, because I know folks haven't seen that for a minute. But I just want to give a shout out to them. They're also on Twitter and various platforms, so please check them out. I know folks are also on VGen, which I will put a plug in for VGen. VGen is amazing. I've used all their services. I still recommend them, obviously. So just please enjoy that, and yeah, just enjoy doing that. That'll be great. So, now to get into the I don't want to say the meat and potatoes, but maybe that's the way I can put it. So I do want to share some goals that I have, because again, as I edit this VOD and this live stream a little bit too, I do want to share with folks and put myself on the spot, because I do want to keep myself accountable, of course. But I do have some plans that I would like to accomplish by 2024, if not the next few years. I know people are probably like, what do you mean the next few years? I'm a long-term thinker, so I'm somebody who just likes to think about life. Obviously, I live life to the fullest and recognize that, life is life. You can't control things. However, whatever I can think about and plan, I will. And so I just have some ambitions and things that I want to accomplish, even though, again, this is for fun. And this is just for me to really kind of enjoy being creative and do it in a way that makes the most sense for me. So one of those goals, for example, is that I'd love to apply to YouTube Partner by the end of 2024. I did actually design badges, which I probably should have put that in here too. Those badges actually were designed by Kopintea. I will make sure to link them too on my Twitter and also things when I update the VOD as well. But they designed my badges. And what I realized is that I designed badges not realizing that you actually had to be like, how do I put it? I guess you had to have a certain number of followers or viewers to do that, because it's a community thing. And I have no problem with that, of course. I just wanted people to have badges. I think it's cool. I'm not necessarily like trying to, say or be like, I have to be the best streamer ever type of thing. It's more like I just wanted to build an authentic community. And I thought having like brushes in the way, which, as not a spoiler, they're designed to look like makeup brushes and makeup things. I wanted to do that. So my goal really is by end of 2024, maybe into 2025, to be able to apply for YouTube Partners, so that way I can actually like use the badges. I really am honestly just wanting to do that for the fact that I commissioned someone and I want to use what they made for me. So yeah, any support and things on that would be great. But I mean, that's really like behind it. It's not even about anything else, but I just want cute badges. So I do want to collab at least 1 or 2 times before next year. So it's like August, September. So I'm hoping by 2024, maybe I would have been in a few collabs with some mutuals, which, again, as I told people, I will be more than likely, trying to do that with mutuals October onward, maybe into next year. I have to figure out a cadence again in terms of my schedule to try to figure things out, especially as I get better and can work things out a bit more in terms of streaming. I also want to play at least 2 indie games on stream. I really do want to support game developers and folks, like I said in my previous stream. So I really am looking forward to being able to play more games that are like for upcoming developers, companies, and things like that, because there's some really awesome people who are creative, and I just want to make sure that even with what I'm doing, that they get a platform and I can just play their games and just go from there. I do want to commission some more friend art too with mutuals. And then I do actually want to model and collab with a brand or business. I've had opportunities like that in the past, and I mean, it's completely on me that I wasn't able to utilize them or be able to do it in the way that other folks who are in the space of creation are. Because again, I don't call myself a content creator, I call myself an artist. So I do want to model or collab with a brand or a business. And I kind of say that in quotations because I just like supporting small businesses and like artists and really supporting them in terms of their wares or helping them do what they got to do and not expect anything in return, of course. But I think it's really cool to be able to model and like build, really just showcase that brands are really cool. So I really would love that opportunity to do that. And I'm going to probably work towards that as a hobby. Cause I've done it before where I've modeled and created outfits based off like the brands I buy from, and they've actually spotlighted me or like shared my photo on their Instagram or something, which is really cool. So I would actually like to collaborate in a way with a business or a brand. It'd be really cool. But we'll figure it out. I'm still very new to what that would look like, obviously, because I'm not doing this full time. It's just for fun. So we need to figure this out, but just want to put that out there. That's kind of one of my things I'm looking forward to and thinking through. So yeah. So in terms of Q&A, I'm covering up the question again, but the question I'm currently covered with my chair is, one about being say so or 18 plus. So again, I'm finishing up the Q&A that I did at the stream on Tuesday. And again, I picked and choose some of the questions because I didn't really like all of them. So don't come for me fully, I guess. But I did want to answer some more questions and then kind of toss it in terms of things. But to answer the question, I am going to say 18 plus. I flagged my videos that they're not for kids. It's not because I am, you know, it's really comes down to the fact that I just want to be myself, and I'm in my 30s, so I don't feel comfortable with kids watching my streams if I'm going to play games that might be more violent in nature or have adult themes in them. And I mean that in the sense of, like, for example, Final Fantasy 16 or like Liza P. If I decide to stream those games down the line or something, like games in that genre are not necessarily appropriate for children. So I want to make sure that I'm just catching myself for that. And I would prefer to have my audience be more adults, because I'm in my 30s, I want to be thoughtful and mindful of that. So I just want to put that out there that my streams are 18 plus, but I'm not a loot tuber. I'm not going to do anything sexual or anything like that on my streams. So if you want to find someone who is a loot tuber, I can give you some recommendations. There's some really awesome ones out on the internet. I don't necessarily watch a lot of loot tubers myself, but I respect it because people have the right to do whatever they want on the internet. I'm just not going to do that. So please don't have any expectations of me to be a loot tuber. I'm very chill, probably just going to stream whatever I want. So do I stream or make videos? I mean, I'm probably going to be editing this video because there's so many mistakes and errors in it, but I'm probably going to stick to making streams. I don't know if I'll have the time or bandwidth to make videos, but maybe, as I said, in the future, I would do a Q&A with my real life self and do something like that occasionally. I think like videos where maybe I would go do some of the things too. But for now, I feel like I'll probably just stream. Because I'm also COVID cautious, I just want to be mindful that, like, I'm not necessarily out and about. So I feel like streaming would make more sense. And I really only plan to be behind an avatar again. So that's kind of my ethos of why I'm saying it the way I am. I do have a mascot. I will not spoil that, but I do have a mascot in the works. I just need to work on the design and find, you know, the way I want to do it. But yes, I do have a mascot. I prefer cats. I do not hate dogs, but I love cats. I talk about Mr. Key, who I call him, on streams or online. But yeah, I have a cat. I love cats. Cats are great. I don't have a favorite color. I answered this on my Twitter, but and online, but I actually don't have a favorite color. So that's kind of a trick question. So if someone really knows me and they tell me I have a favorite color and they say like blue, they don't know me because that's not the answer. I am not in a VTuber group. I would love to collaborate and find other streamers and do things, I guess, in a group, but I don't really necessarily want to be in a VTuber group. And same thing with like indie or corporate. I don't necessarily want to be a corporate VTuber. It's not because I don't necessarily think that their corporate is bad or anything. It's just not something that I imagine myself doing. I think being independent just makes more sense for me. So just want to point that out in terms of some of the questions and go from there. So yeah. Alrighty, so I wanted to also, with my VTuber Q&A, I wanted to be able to share some of my favorite anime, manga, and games in fashion, because I know that's what folks have kind of interacted with me on the internet about. So I am going to share those things during my debut too. So in terms of anime, I only put shows I could think about. I've watched a lot of cartoons and animation since I was a kid, so this list is not an exhaustive list. This is not even like all of the shows I've watched or all of my favorites, but I did want to point out some of the ones that I really like. So for example, I love Cowboy Bebop, Michiko to Hatchin, Samurai Champloo. Those are the shows that the soundtracks are amazing, the stories are awesome, and I just highly, highly recommend. Super dope. Like Samurai Champloo's Battle Cry is one of my favorite songs of all time. I listen to that on repeat. That has been just amazing. And, you know, really appreciate what was put into that show. I really like Gurren Lagann. I watched that show when I was in high school, and that has left a big impact on me. I will always really make corny lines and jokes about believing in you to believe in myself, because my friends know I'm obnoxious about that. I put Trigun Stampede because I just loved it. I loved this show when it came out. It kind of, I'm not going to say it ruined anime for me this year, but it kind of ruined anime for me this year. And that I feel like I don't know, that anime, it was just really good. I appreciated it. And I loved it. Paradise Kiss and Gotcha Men crowds are on here because I love the aesthetics and fashion, and the music was amazing. Along with the music was amazing. But overall, I feel like I love stories in terms of this list. I love anime that is really about world building, really awesome characters, and to really, you know, just impactful in the way that they tell a story. But it's not to say that everybody's perfect, but the stories are done in a way where you love the characters, the designs, aesthetics. So I love fashion, obviously. And I really just like the voice acting, just overall everything across the board with these shows that I've listed here are just super amazing, along with the music. So that's why they're on this list, and I could talk about them all day. And Gaki and Babysitters is a comfort show. There's some flaws in it, of course, but it's a comfort show. So I love that show a lot. Oh my goodness, and I didn't put Tsukiri Miyano on here, so my bad. That's both anime and manga. But we'll kind of slide into that a little bit too in terms of the manga. So on this list here, again, it's the same principle. It's not necessarily like all the shows, all the books and things I've read. But I will say some of the manga I've enjoyed is Oran. I've also enjoyed a lot of shoujo. So you can, if you recognize these, shout out to you. I love these titles in particular. I know some of these are actually going to get anime soon, so I'm really excited to be able to watch them because I've been reading them for years. I wish Oran would get like a season 2, but I might be barking up the wrong tree with that. But these are super awesome manga. They're shoujo mainly. There's some joseo I love, like Princess Jellyfish, that I didn't list on here. But again, I'm just sharing some of the things I love to get an idea of the taste that I have, if that resonates with anybody in terms of, you know, shows and stuff. So. And in terms of gaming and music, I've talked about this online quite extensively, but I am a huge fan of Final Fantasy Tactics. I also really appreciate Crystal Chronicles in 12. A lot of people don't like 16, I've heard, because it reminds them of 12, but I love 12, which is probably why I love 16. But I love really complicated characters and politics and like real world elements of just not necessarily mess, but complexity. So I think I appreciate Tactics Crystal Chronicles and 16 because there's an element of complexity in the game. Not only with the JRPG elements or like the role-playing elements, but just the story itself in terms of how immersive it is and how the characters, you know, interact and move with each other. So that's kind of my big thing, obviously. And then I love Snowboard Kids. I love anything Nintendo and Mario and like Sega and Sonic. I forgot to put that on here too. I also love dance games and music games. So Dance Revolution, DJ Hero, Dance Central, Just Dance. I love motion games. Those are some of my favorite games. Some of my favorite memories are with those types of games. So I just appreciate them and had to put them on my list. So it's kind of a spoiler, obviously, but the reason why I'm music themed and like makeup and fashion is because that's just who I am as a person. I love how one person told me, which shout out to them. I love them to death and appreciate what they told me at the time. But he told me like I move like an artist, essentially. And I think that's kind of how I come across. So you can kind of tell a little bit in terms of that, but I just, you know, want to emphasize that. That's kind of my ethos. And then music. I'm going to put some of my favorites in terms of things that I was thinking about, but I love BC, Cascade, like Late Night Alumni, and Juna Beats, Tiesto, Janet Jackson, BT, BTS. I love K-pop and music in general. Obviously in a culturally appreciative way, but I just love any type of music that hits my soul. I'm Black, so I love trance, house, hip-hop things. I forgot to put Daft Punk on here too, oh my goodness. But yes, Daft Punk is a huge love of mine. I know they're not a thing, but Daft Punk. Why would I not say Daft Punk? Like, always and forever Daft Punk. And then I think for sharing today, because again, I've been asked on streams to talk about this, so I will probably be better about this over time, but I did want to share some of the brands and some of the fashion that I love. I grew up really being into a lot of like, you know, I'm Black, so a lot of the fashion that I love is a combination of, you know, Black culture and things like that, but also J fashion. So I have, again, tried to be culturally appreciative, of course, but I really love J fashion. I love Decorator, Lolita. I love a lot of that type of stuff. So, you know, I really want to point out some of these brands that I love. But I've also really love fantasy core. I call my style Rainbow Tech, because it's a combination of like technology, art, and fantasy. So I really want to look like I walked out of like a Final Fantasy game, and that's kind of my thing. So I shop a lot of like Jill Punk. I appreciate Lace Made. Shout out to Frilly, who's, you know, if she's watching this, or when she watches this, I want to give her a shout out. But Lace Made and some other brands. I've bought Silky before too, and a lot of secondhand and small businesses I typically shop at. Like a lot of my wardrobe is actually Kickstarter and things like that, because I actually don't really buy a lot of brand stores anymore. That's not really my thing. I really prefer to find pieces that work for my aesthetic and then incorporate them into my wardrobe and then make them work. And that's really done wonders for me over the COVID years, as I'll call them, because I don't necessarily buy things anymore in a way that's like wasteful. I really am trying to be better about sustainable fashion. So I think because I'm looking for more pieces that are sustainable and I can wear for a long time, over a long period of time, I really try to be thoughtful about that. And, you know, think about like how long it'll last, is it worth the money, that type of thing too. And I want to learn how to sew and do things too, which I've talked about online as well. So these are just some of the brands that I appreciate and, you know, love. Not that I'm saying I don't appreciate like a Dior or something like having a makeup section, but again, these are some of the brands I more so pay attention to or will buy from, or are on my mind to buy from, because I haven't bought like from some yet, but those are the brands I've been eyeing for a long time. And then makeup, I really am the type of person who sticks to brands that I like and I'm just consistent with. So I don't really try to, I'm not adventurous, but there's just brands that I've just really loved that I'm not really going to move away from. So I love Fenty, Charlotte Tilbury, excuse me, Sugar Pill Cosmetics, Real Makeup, Unicorn Cosmetics. Kaleidos has some of the best, like, intergalactic space, like, mermaid core, I guess is the word I would call it, space core, like, looks. So I am obsessed. Sigma Beauty too. I have all their makeup brushes. Probably if I do a hand crunching, I will go on tangents about them, but I love them. I love their thing. I love their, I just love everything they have to offer. So I buy from them a lot. And yeah, those are my brands. I'll probably again talk about these more as time goes on in terms of just sharing them and do swatches and things like that, just figuring out what works for me. But I just wanted to share those for people to be aware of. That yeah, these are the things I would like. Again, if I could work with and collab with these brands, I would. But in general, I just love these brands. So that's kind of my thing in terms of my aesthetic. So, and then I would not be remiss. I wanted to make sure I put this on stream, but I did want to have a list of folks who I really appreciate, who are part of the streaming community that I'm either following with our mutuals with, or I'm following, or just I appreciate their work. I know some folks are like cut off, so apologies in terms of things. I'll actually probably like, you know, make sure to share these slides, maybe on the stream so folks can see themselves if I'm like blocking their names. But I just want to say thank you to all these amazing folks too. I've interacted with them, had some great experiences, including, you know, my own VTuber mom and artist, Peach Karam, and you know, folks like PB, Ian. I've had really great experiences with folks, just in general, and I just want to call them out because I think they're super dope. So these are the people that I recommend you check out and watch if you are already following them. Please, I send all my recommendations in love. They're super dope. They have different content, different things going on, but I just want to like make sure that I highlighted them during stream because they're super amazing and dope, and I just needed to do that. So shout out to y'all. Y'all are amazing. I have two pages of slides dedicated to these amazing people. But again, these are just the folks that I've interacted with on the internet who I just really appreciate. They're super dope, super awesome, and yeah, I just wanted to call them out and have them like flashed up. So if you are looking for some really awesome people to follow, look at their content, their artistry, I would highly recommend these folks. I'll do shout outs like this too often on streams because I just really want to give shout outs and drive folks to these folks too. But yeah, this is just who I wanted to flash up for this week. And maybe I'll find a better way to like, you know, post everybody because I'm just like sharing everybody. Because yeah, and then I also have like some other folks who aren't necessarily streamers, but you should follow them because they're dope. So other than that, I mean, I'm in front of my handles, but I'm more than likely going to be found on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Discord. I have fiddled around with Mastodon and some other platforms, so don't quote me that I might add more or less. But right now, I'm just trying to build on a few platforms and grow from there. And I will primarily only be streaming on YouTube. I was thinking about multi-streaming to different platforms, but again, I just don't think I have the bandwidth, and I don't want to extend myself so much to where this doesn't become fun for me. And I'd rather build slow and steady than try to do things that would make me uncomfortable. So I'm going to do it that way, and hopefully folks will, find me on these platforms. Feel free to engage with me, talk with me, as well as I have my card that I will flash up to for folks to make sure that people can enjoy what I have to offer. So other than that, I mean, I want to remind folks that, again, this slide template is actually from Slide Carnival. So I wanted to make sure that I gave them their proper credits because I did not design this presentation. I just used the elements from it. So I just want to give the appropriate credits here. I've also linked it in my video description as well for folks who would like to use this template or other ones. I think probably in the future, I'll maybe, work on my designing my own, but I just wanted to, use this free resource and just go from there in terms of things, just to make it not as complicated and just enjoy it and have fun. So just flashing up more information about that in terms of things and yeah, going from there. But other than that, I can finally say it, even though we had shenanigans. I have unlocked myself as a streamer, so I am ready to go. I mean, I could do a full body. I kind of want to do that, but I know I kind of like really messed up my debut because I already have to make minutes and things. So I'll probably go into the game first and then maybe on my next stream, which I do believe will be next week because I think this will be the last stream I have this week. I'm probably going to go ahead and make sure that I can like share my full body. But I also know that there's still like some unlocking going on Twitter. So I want to like spoil, but not. So hopefully that'll be, something to think about. Well, not something to think about, but something to like consider too. As in, you'll see my full body on stream, but maybe I'll do it next time because I know we've lost a lot of time with me and my shenanigans. So again, apologies in terms of like, messing up and going forward. But I'm really hoping folks enjoyed some of the information that I shared in terms of who I am and what I'm about, and will enjoy me playing No Straight Roads in terms of what I'm doing and what I'm about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like a short second. I need to just get some munchies and some things, and then we're going to go right into No Straight Roads. I'll get that set up, and then we'll probably spend maybe a bit longer playing the game a little bit because again I started so late. So yeah, we'll go from there, and then I'll just be right back. I'll make sure to turn my mic off because I've noticed sometimes I don't turn it off, so you guys hear me, or excuse me, you all hear me like clicking and clacking, and that's not fun. So I'll be right back, and then we'll get to gaming. So huzzah! Okay. Wow. Thanks for that. Whew. I'm getting the hang of things a little bit, but I'll take it a little bit easy in terms of giving myself some grace and things. I'm just trying to make sure that I can adjust my settings really quick before we get started. Yeah, let me see. Just trying to adjust my window a little bit just so I can make sure I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm actually getting better, everybody, so that's awesome. And worst case scenario, if my debut is scruffed, well, not scruffed, but if I didn't do that exactly right, I might have to redo it, but it's okay. Yeah. Okay. I might increase the brightness a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna maybe turn the audio down just a little bit. Well, I can really do it on my headphones, honestly. So, yeah. Let's see. And settings. All right. So, I only played 2 seconds of this game, honestly, when I was trying to figure things out and prepare for stream. So, but I will say, the reason why I wanted to play No Straight Roads before I get started is because, I think this game was actually the reason why I wanted to start streaming, partly because, I really wanted to start streaming because I started watching, streamers and I started watching streamers a long time ago, as I said in my previous stream, but I started watching VTubers over these COVID years, so I really wanted to find a game that would, be fun to play and enjoy and just really embody, I think, to me, this journey that I'm starting on. And I saw No Straight Roads because I think I'd seen either the music or maybe it was just some videos or something like that, but I just thought it was really cool. I wanted to be able to experience, a game that was based in music, but also had some of the RPG elements I had, that I love. And the fact that it's developed by a Malaysian developer, I think it's called Metronomik, as well as published by Sold Out. I thought it was really cool, just the folks who are behind the game. And, there's just a way that is inspired by rhythm games like Jet Set Radio, Space Channel 5, and then, just the music and the soundtrack and just just everything in the game, of course. And like I said, I think I probably said something like this maybe on socials, but I actually really appreciate games that have, are able to immerse yourself into the story. But, again, I'm not out here, saying, oh, well, I have to be represented by the story. Basically what I'm saying is that I really appreciate games that have a lot of culture in part of them, and then even though I'm not necessarily someone who can identify with the characters because of those elements, I actually appreciate that games have that. And I've told there's a lot of elements of this game that are based in Malaysian culture and things like that. Don't quote me, of course, I could be wrong. I don't want to be disrespectful, but just there's a lot of elements that really speak to people who are Malaysian or otherwise identified, and I think that's just really awesome. But don't quote me, of course, in terms of things. I obviously want to be respectful, of course, but yeah, I think the fact that they say No Straight Roads, the folks behind it, develop as a game that can be viewed as proudly Malaysian. I think that's really cool. And so I wanted to play it not only for that reason, to be culturally respectful and appreciative, but I really just wanted to play a game that had a lot of music and fun and RPG elements. And I thought No Straight Roads would be the perfect game to debut with. So I'm going to play it. Again, I'm going to go a little bit longer, and you'll hear slight munchy noises as I eat because I was supposed to start way earlier, but it's fine. And like I said on my Tuesday stream, I have played the first level, so it won't be complete shock. I've played some of the game on the Switch. I own a copy on there, but I'm actually going to play through it as much as I can and then probably end the stream. And then, you know, I have other stream days set up to be able to play this forward. So I'm hoping to beat this game because I haven't finished it. I have been waiting to debut. So I literally held back for people to watch me play this. Alright, nice. Now I'm just playing. Like, I just chose not to like play it because I just didn't want to spoil it and I wanted it to actually stream it. So, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna pick the top file. 1 player. And then we're all set. I'm also here for the fact that I have captions. So I'm excited.
The biggest change can come from the most unexpected individual. With the audience at your fingertips, all you need is a little push.
This is my moment. This is what it's all about. Relax, matey. You got this. Okay. Is this for recording? I guess so. Hey, Zook!
Give me a minute.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Your hair is fine. Come on. This is our television debut.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you guys ready?
Wait. Okay, Zook. Stand here, right here. Good. And I'll be at this corner. Just like how we practiced.
Gotcha.
All right. This is gonna be awesome.
I'm going to start the recording now.
It's happening. Time to get famous.
Please state your name and introduce yourself briefly.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Heya! The name's Mayday. I wield a guitar, and he is...
Zook.
And he plays the...
Drums.
And together, we're Bunk Bed Junction. Woo! Hey, Zook. There sure has been quite a lot of electronic music in the city lately.
That's true, May.
But you know, this city still lacks a certain something, don't you think?
Absolutely, May.
Luckily for you guys, we have the perfect fix. Why don't you tell him, Zook?
Why, May? We're Bunk Bed Junction, and we're going to Junka, in their bunka. No, wait, it's
That's right, Zook. We're gonna bunka, we're gonna junka, and we're gonna bam in your faces. We're bringing back rock. This long-forgotten art used to be the backbone of Vinyl City, you know? So be ready to listen to our super tasty riffs of...
Okay, cut. That's a good take.
Oh, that's it?
Yes, we got what we needed. Now please make your way.
Oh, I
to
feel
the
like when I'm
audition
drinking my
stage.
coconut water,
Follow the arrows.
my like
Thank
avatar
you.
does not like that. My bad.
Thank you so much. That was
Or
fun
I'm
to
bitches, I'm
see.
sorry.
Next.
Okay. So I did like get some ideas of this controls when I was first starting out to like test and prepare for this stream,
How
but
could you
I
forget your line, Zook? It's bunka, then junka, then bam in your faces.
I can't help it. As soon as the camera started rolling, I was just, wow, the lights were just so intense, man.
I did practice some of the controls, but I'm gonna be pretty new at this. I've only beat the first level on the Switch, so this is gonna be interesting to see how I do on PC. So you know, and I'm probably playing this on normal mode. And again, like I say on all my streams, I'm probably going to make sure I play this where I'm not interrupting the story. So you're not gonna hear me talk over them. If I do by accident, it's my apologies in advance, but I'm gonna try to like do it that way. Because I just want people to enjoy the story and not necessarily hear me talk. I can make commentary when they're done talking.
Oh, sorry about the crates. We haven't had time to move them yet. Just make your way around them, will ya?
Not a
Lol.
problem, sir. Don't screw this one up,
So-
okay? We have to look good in front of the world.
Yeah, I hear you. Maybe this time I'll...
Okay, shh. We're almost there. Remember, be nice to the judges.
So far, the controls aren't too bad.
Are you ready?
Watch me say that, and then y'all saw my
Hello,
Hades stream.
you
It's bad.
two.
Hello, Tatiana.
Right. And you are?
We're Bunk Bed Junction.
Bed Junction.
I love the art.
Yes, because you see, NSR needs more fans. So we're gonna build a new junction right into your highway so that more people can join this awesome full party. Bunk Bed Junction. Woo!
Clever. I hope you put as much thought into your music as you did with your band name. So what will you play for us today?
Oh, it's something the city needs. We're playing rock.
Say again.
Rock. We're here to bring it back to the top. Just like how Cool Fyra did a long time ago.
Oh, you can
Really?
skip the scenes?
Very well then.
Oh,
Show
okay.
me what you've got. It's time to...
Oh yeah! Let's rock the top!
I'm better at this on the freaking PC than I was on the Switch. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Oh, that was a little too quick. Oh, sorry. I was like trying to like. I completely messed it up. I was trying to lose like control for the barrel roll, and then like I totally like did not. That was bad. Anyway, okay. Okay, I do remember this part. Because I think you have to use Zook, I think, to attack the enemies.
Good. And what about you, other guy? Do you just flaunt your hair all day?
I play the drums.
Initiate the second phase.
Show 'em, Zook!
Yeah, I got this. This to me.
I think maybe for my streams going forward, I'll probably make myself a bit smaller. But, I don't know, I kind of take up a lot of the screen, but it's not too horrible. Think about it. Am I gonna be able to parry? That's a great question. Oh! I talked too soon, so I was like, oh, can I parry? Didn't parry. Okay, I'm gonna transform.
Sir.
Very good. Now let's see both of you use the skills to power up the quasar. Initiate the final phase.
All right, let's do this.
Let's see. I'm like a little bit more quiet because I'm trying to make sure I get the controls. I just forgot that quickly, like how to like switch between Mayday and Zook that quickly, which is not great. If I have to Google this, that's gonna be a shame. Ooh, I forgot about. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm being quiet because I'm trying to like get the controls again. Because this game is so fun. I am really doing bad right now. Yeah, I just really gotta like concentrate when I'm trying to get used to the controls, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'll get the hang of this, like I said, with Hades, because I just like, it just needs a little bit of time.
How do you think it went?
Brilliantly.
Thought you'd say that. Fellas, what do you think?
Well, 1 out of 6 ain't too bad.
Alright, I'm gonna get some more crackers. I'm gonna
wait a
mute for a
minute
second.
there. Can you just listen to... Zook, say something.
Ta-da! Okay.
This is...
Hold on. I'll be blunt. You came here for us to judge you. And it looks like my artists have spoken. You have no future in show business.
What?
But we managed to finish the arena and we...
We reserve the right to reject you, even if you finish the course. We have the final say in everything.
That's not fair.
Please, we run on talent, not fairness. This audition is held to find the next best musician who meets our standards of excellence, and you certainly didn't qualify.
Well, that's rich coming from a bunch of wannabe artists.
See that X? It means you're done. If I were you, I would swallow my pride and use this time to rethink my career.
You can't do this to me!
I just did.
No! I'm an artist! I'm a performer! A performer! I belong on this stage!
Okay, I've heard enough. Thank you very much. Off you go.
You haven't heard the last of me, okay? What do you know about rock? I bet you never even held a guitar in your life!
Okay, listen, honey. You think you can just walk in here and drag us all into your silly fantasy? You are so naive to think that rock is still relevant. Stop living in the past. There's only one music in demand right now, and that is EDM. The age of rock is over. EDM rules this city.
Well, how about you take all these X's and shove them up your... They can't do this to us. It's not cool.
Oh, I got an achievement.
Super not cool.
Can't believe they called us naive.
Yeah, whenever I drink my coconut water, the
bulldozer.
webcam's like, no man.
Bulldozer, you hear me?
I feel you, man. I do. Listen, I know this didn't go as you planned.
You think?
But it's not good getting worked up over an empty stomach. Why don't we head back first and grab some burgers? On me.
Fine.
How do I switch? That's so bad that I forgot that already. Okay, I'm really gonna have to like look up how to like switch back. That's so bad. Oh my goodness. This is what I mean about like I need time to like process some things because I just be forgetting the controls so much. Well, not so much, but like I have to like figure out like the controls again in terms of like how do I switch. Let me see. It should be easy to like find. Oh no! I really am just trying to figure out how to switch between Zook and Mayday. I know the play by it's gonna be funny for this. It's just like really can't figure out like how to switch characters. See, somebody on the internet was like, I don't know how to do this. Oh, gee.
Car's hot and ready.
Okay, cool. All right, well, that was an experience. We were in it together. Okay, yeah, I can go back the other way, so.
NSR. We convert music into energy with efficiency. Think you are skilled at music? Think you have what it takes to power up the city? Then we need you to join the cause.
Similar to Hades, I mean,
Today,
sorry, Manero.
before Final City only generated 400 million. Thanks to NSR, we can now enjoy abundance of live power. NSR, bringing order from right to tomorrow. Bumpin' Junction, going all in for the final course.
Hey, look, we're on TV. Isn't that great?
Oh, hey.
I think this is a good time for us to reflect back at our shortcomings. Knowing NSR, they probably have unimaginably high standards when it comes to picking their candidates.
Wait, did you see that? We powered the Quasar to almost full capacity.
That is odd.
Those lying idiots! How could they scrap us when we outperformed all the other contestants? This is totally rigged. We need to take action.
But there's nothing we can do about it.
There's always something we can do, Zook. Believe me.
If you say so, May.
Similar to Hades, I think the scenic shots in games are just amazing, and this game had a great one too.
Final City. I'll never grow tired of seeing this. You know, maybe we're being too hard on NSR. Just look at how much this city has thrived ever since they took over.
Oh no, Zook. You did not just say that.
Come on, I know it sucks that they didn't pick us, but I like to believe that they did it based on fair, unbiased judgment.
People of Vinyl City, this is Tatiana. In light of the recent abysmal performance of a certain duo that we all had the unfortunate pleasure of having to sit through, I would like to announce that rock music is hereby banned from future Lights Up editions. For a better prospect at winning, we suggest that you stick to what works, EDM. Remember, we strive through order. Order leads to progress in Vinyl City. That is all. Have a pleasant evening.
What? What the slimy possum did she say?
Slimy possum.
Zook, this discrimination is so obvious. NSR can't do something like this. Who do these people think they are?
Wait.
It's freaking unfair.
There must be a rational explanation for this.
It's
May.
so dopey.
May?
We gotta fix this right now. We need
May, stop overreacting. Look around you. NSR may be jerks, but you can't deny that they're doing a great job at governing this city.
Sorry, I just think that's hilarious.
Bringing order for a greater tomorrow!
That's the power grow though, but okay.
Zook,
Yes.
if I could see your face, I'd punch it. What? No way! You see that?
I don't believe it. Our city's backup energy is only supplied to the elites of NSR? That's messed up.
First, they rejected us. Then, they denied our rights to rock out. And now they think they can keep the energy from the general public? This is wrong. This is an absolute abuse of power.
I hate to say this, but I think you might be onto something.
Finally! You're making sense! So tell me, Zook, tell me. What are we gonna do to someone who messes with the good people of Vinyl City?
Oh, we're gonna bunka, we're gonna junka, and we're gonna bam in their faces!
Yes! Now you're talking! Down there!
Looks like DJ Subatomic Supernova is prepping for a performance.
Perfect. All right, Zook. This is it. Today, we stand up against NSR. Are you with me?
To the very end, May. What do you propose we do?
We are gonna hijack their concert.
Whoa.
No more injustice. It's time we fight EDM with the power of rock. The music revolution starts right now. Let's rock a talk!
I forget sometimes how games just like throw you into the mayhem, so I guess I need to go around. Or jump. Well, I was like, how do I get in? Jump.
Billions upon billions of organisms reside on this tiny planet, each meticulously designed to fulfill their given purpose. Yet you barely reach the cusp of mediocrity. You can't even handle a simple satellite launch procedure. Ugh. Such incompetence. It's not rocket science. I mean, it is, but... Can someone fetch me some fresh Mr. Dodo ice pops? This one's all melted. Great. What else could possibly go wrong today?
So what I was gonna say, because again, I'm trying not to interrupt while they're speaking. Sometimes these games just drop you right into the gameplay, and I'm not mad about that, but I'm also like, man, I also probably shouldn't have had the font for the caption. So I'm so sorry that it blends in with the background, because the EDM globe man or person, you know. But I love EDM music.
What are you NSR people doing? We're not getting enough electricity, and all you guys do is party!
Who are these two? Have they purchased the privilege pass to converse with me?
Huh? You don't remember us? Bunk Bed Junction, that's who we are. And we're here to stop NSR from controlling everything. The people of Vinyl City deserve to know what rock is about.
Rock? Fascinating. That is fascinating. Your limited aspirations, your misplaced efforts. You remind me of Pluto. Once thought to be a planet of the solar system, but no longer is.
What? Pluto? Zook, what he just said about us was bad, right?
Well, being a dwarf planet is not necessarily a bad thing.
Your intellect is strikingly shallow, as everyone else's. What I'm saying is that you Plutonians are no longer relevant.
Say what? So you think your music is so relevant, lah, is it?
Don't you know who I am?
I am DJ Subatomic Supernova!
My music will reach the furthest corners of the galaxy. What have you done today, simpletons?
Oh, let me not get hit by planets. Okay, I think I can... Oh! Actually, it might be better to go against the current so I can hit them. I don't remember like how to play this level before, but it's pretty straightforward. Oh man, I didn't know the music was here. This reminds me, I actually gotta get the soundtrack for this game too. Because that's really what got me too when I was like waiting to play for a debut stream, was like the soundtrack is amazing. Especially like science level, because I export myself.
NSR's dominance over Final City ends today.
NSR? Maybe. My music? Highly unlikely.
For my music will ripple to the rims of the universe and back.
Okay, because I think I need to correct myself, and then I played the first level, this one and the next one. So apologies for that in terms of slight correction. But again, the soundtrack for the other games, sorry, the other levels, I've heard a little bit, not too much though in terms of like the story and things, but the soundtrack is amazing, so. Yeah, I can play this better on PC. That's kind of funny. I would say so far, at least from what I've played for the game, like I really do actually like Saya's level, which is a slight spoiler, but like the music is amazing. Ooh, hi. I mean, you say that, sir, but... you say that, globe man person. And we're bobbing and weaving and we're running and we're jumping. See if we can get more rockets to... Yeah, I did a lot better. When I first played this, I almost died on this level. So I'm doing a lot better on PC than I did on Switch, which might mean something, but I don't know. Grid. Okay, I need to like either bust him with a rocket or like hit him with a planet bomb. I think either one would work. Oh yeah, I forgot he has 3 stages and this is the second one.
Just surrender, DJ Broken Record.
Silence! You have barely scratched the surface of my brilliance. I am done stooping to your level of idiocy.
Hey, come on, man. I understand perfectly what you're trying to do. Or maybe not.
Ah! Oh, I know why I said I was gonna die.
Leave this to me.
Oh, I spoke way too soon. I did. I spoke way too soon. I was like, oh no, you won't die. I really am close to it. Yeah, you spoke too soon. Oh man, I actually might die. That's kind of a shame. Oh man. I mean, if I die, it's kind of my fault for talking too much ish. Okay, well, I died. That's completely my fault and completely fair. Oh, why did I do that? Oh my goodness. Okay. I'll probably redo this just to like get a better score the next time, but it's totally fine. Sometimes, like I said, today has been a day in terms of like streaming and things, but I'm not too upset. Life happens. I'm switching to Mayday. Rude. Like I said, this boss isn't that bad. It's just like, you know, I got a little too cocky and he can be quiet. Okay. So pattern, where are you gonna put your trail at? Right here. Oh. Like I said, I'm trying not to get quiet so like people can hear me commentate, but I'm just trying to like not die. Okay, cool. Yeah. And like I said, the game, like I said, the first level's not that bad. But I mean, you can die if you're not careful, because clearly, like, you know, WTF am I doing, you know? But I need to be paying attention. It's not like I'm gonna automatically win just because I played so long. I mean, you're saying that, but I'm still hitting you, bro.
Your endeavors mean nothing when a billion stars and a thousands upon thousands of planets.
Ah. Dang. Oh no, I didn't think I was gonna die. My bad. Yeah, I'm clearly not doing great on this first level, but that's okay. That's completely cool. How am I missing it?
There's only one way to end this.
Right you are, Zook!
And of course, this is a music game, so you're gonna miss if you're not doing, you know, good on that. Another thing is unlocked. Well, we died twice. We died more than I died more times on this than the Switch.
And Pluto is still relevant! Yeah, hear me? What's a Pluto anyway?
DJ Subatomic Supernova, come in. What is going on down there?
I'm sorry, but the DJ is currently out of commission. Would you like to leave a message?
What? Who do you guys think you... Hold on. I remember you. You're those troublemakers from the Lights Up Edition.
Uh-huh. Bumpit Junction. And we're here to bring back rock.
You can't be serious.
You better believe it. We're not stopping till we claim our fate.
And bring change to the system.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, police.
This city has had enough of your tyrannical control. It's time we give the people what they want.
Stop with the theatrics. You think you're better than me? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The age of rock is over.
That's where you're wrong. And today's win is proof that the power of rock is stronger than ever. What do you say to that, huh?
Persistent piece of... Well, fine. You want to take this road? I say bring it on. We have the force to deal with the likes of you. We fight with order, and you have no place in our system.
If that's what you stand for, then we want no part of your stupid regiment. It's time we fight for fairness, for the people of Vinyl City. We fight for the little guys! Zook, come here. Put your hand next to mine.
Huh? Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Just hold up your pinky finger.
Oh, like this?
Now, put your hand next to mine. No, the other side.
Oh, okay.
A bit more to the right. No, my right.
But I was moving to your right.
No, you just... never mind. Move left.
Like this?
More. Left. Yahoo! For the little guys.
We're not getting no points for that one. It's 1,000 fans exactly. Well, we'll take it. I unlocked a lot of stuff. I mean, I think the thing about it... Oh, never mind.
Last night, a sabotage at Club Planetarium has resulted in an unexpected change of leadership. The authorities have identified the group behind the interference as Bunk Bed Junction, an indie rock duo. The band was led by a guitarist who goes by the name of Mayday, followed by her drumming accomplice, Zook. Sources say they hijacked
The little
DJ
arrow to Zook.
Subatomic's
It's funny.
Supernova's concert close to midnight, which subsequently led to NSR's first district loss in years. However, Tatiana reassures everyone that the launch of the new NSR satellite, supervised by DJ Subatomic Supernova, went smoothly despite the takeover.
The loss of the Castec district is but a minor setback to NSR. Our launch was deemed a success. The NSR satellite is set to reach its course in orbit soon, which will mark a major milestone for us in...
Great! You owe me a TV, May.
Those NSR buffoons! We managed to defeat an artist of theirs, but somehow they still win.
Did you have to punch the TV, though? We ain't got money to spend on another one.
Listen to me, Zook. Our revolution is set on a long and difficult path, so sacrifices must be made for the greater good. No TV is going to... Oh, hey, I got a text message. Zook! I think we just got our first fan.
Say what now?
His name is Cliff, and he has a lot of nice things to say about us. Listen to this. Your exceptional skills at playing your instruments while simultaneously entertaining the crowd is absolutely astounding.
Why are you making that accent?
He says he wants to arrange a meeting tonight. Isn't that exciting, Zook? Our first fan meetup.
Yeah, that's nice. But right now, we need to figure out our next plan of action. Like how to defeat NSR.
He says he knows how to defeat NSR.
Oh, he did?
Zook, this guy is our biggest fan ATM. I propose we see what he has to say. We have nothing to lose, right?
Well, yeah, sure. Why not?
Awesome! Let me just reply. And send.
So, how did he get your number?
I don't know. Okay, Cliff says to find him at Festival Plaza.
All right, let's go see what this guy is about.
I'm cracking up at like the way they paused just then. That was really good. That's just funny to me. Okay, so let me see. Broken helmet. And there's our microphone. Arcade. Oh, I didn't want to play a game. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my goodness. trying to figure out like how do I get out of here based on the controls. I didn't want to do that again. Okay, I need to like actually move my cursor. I was like, how do I get out of here? I am trapped. Okay.
The car is hot and ready. Oh, you two! Your usual to go? Yes, and more sugar for me.
No sugar for mine, please.
Wait, Wiggies? Wiggly's that Zook had as a kid. Okay, I was like, what? Sorry, I just had to like, I read that like too many times because I just wanted to make sure I was like reading it right for a second. Okay, yeah, I did. So in this game, like you connect these little, collect these, they look like battery packs. Oh.
Hey, you rock stars. I saw the audition. You put out some great vibes. Can't believe you got disqualified.
Neither can I. We obviously rocked it.
Come, sit down for a drink or two. My treat.
Thanks for the offer, but we've got someplace to go.
Another time then, rock stars.
And also, I will never stop talking about how much I love No Straight Roads in the game, like the settings and designs. The character designs are amazing. But yeah, they have these like, they remind me of like the battery packs from Toy Story as currency, which I think is really cool too. Can I get up there though? I'm probably not gonna be able to navigate that too well right now. We'll figure it out. I feel like there's like a double jump that I have to get before I can actually get up there, if I remember correctly. So it helps that I haven't played the actual game on the Switch for a long time because I can, you know, kind of be more live, honestly, like live reaction, because there's some things I don't remember. Okay. I don't have 10, but... Hey. And yeah, you use stickers in this game to like level up things. Oh, is that them? That's so cute! I've never noticed that before. That was a fun little find. Okay. I'm the type of person who's gonna like explore everything and everywhere because I just want to. Yeah, I love the art. Again, I love the art. I wonder if that's like fan art from the game, from like people who enjoy it. Now I gotta look that up. I don't know why I never noticed that before in terms of the art on the walls, but that's a fun find. I so appreciate it though. Yeah, the art is really cool in this game. I'm really glad I chose this to debut with. Obviously, I'm just going to collect these little battery looking things.
Interesting that they use music in this way.
Excuse me.
Mayday and Zook! What are you two doing here? Get out!
That's not the welcome I expected.
Come on, mate.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. Well, not even kind of. It's just plain like hi, or you know, the people they warned you about. Yeah, we're probably gonna put those on our guitar before we like go any further. Okay. Ah! I feel like I need a double jump. That's probably what's gonna happen. Oh, did too fast, I'm sorry. I mean, I can unlock the light here. I like how they grade people out though who probably aren't significant, but it's still funny. I love this whole wall here. I love what just happened.
Mayday and Zook.
You're Cliff?
Indeed I am.
Oh, I almost didn't recognize you. Your photo... Well, never mind. Hello.
Glad to finally meet you both in person. A real pleasure.
Pleasure's ours, Cliff.
I'm a huge fan of Bunk Bed Junction. Or you can say, I'm your biggest #1 fan. Just wanted to let you two know, your gig with the DJ was beyond cool. I'm all for what you're doing. NSR's wake-up call is long overdue.
Right? I knew we weren't the only ones who felt this way.
Definitely not. In fact, there is much I'd like to offer in support of your efforts. Speaking of which, didn't you pick up something after defeating DJ Subatomic Supernova?
You mean this?
Yes, the Platinum Disc. Every NSR artist has one. Having it in possession means you are the new charter for this district, and you have complete control over it. Go ahead, place the Platinum Disc over there at the dock. Then play your music.
Sorry, I wanted to get snack food.
Whoa! We can do this?
Cool stuff.
Congratulations. You now own this district. Now all you have to do is hijack the other concerts.
Other concerts?
In the other districts. By doing so, you can gain the power to control them as well. You want a free vinyl city from NSR, right?
Of course.
Then you need to beat the remaining NSR artists and take over their districts. Doing so will significantly weaken NSR's control over the city. Remember, once you've obtained a platinum disc, just head towards the next dock.
Got it.
All right. That's all I have for now. Meet me here again if you require my future assistance.
Here? You've done so much for us, Cliff. Come to our secret underground path.
Yeah, you're always welcome to hang out with us there.
Really now? Don't mind if I do.
It's over at the...
Don't worry. I know where it is. I'll see you there.
Okay.
Isn't this a great start, Zook? We're not alone in this. We have allies now.
Before you go, it would be an honor for me to brief you on your next fight. May I?
I'd love to hear your intel, Cliff.
What do you have for us?
Right. Akusuka will be your next stop. I hope you're up to date with the digital space, because Sayu has been making waves there as an idol.
Wait, that photo. I've seen her on the billboards with her squeaky voice and music.
Ah, the digital idol. She's really popular with the younger kids.
Did you say digital? So she's not even real? And she's topping charts?
NSR signs on anyone who has the fame to benefit them. But you two can make a difference.
Just to be clear, we're fighting a fictional character, right?
Yes. Sayu will be tricky to get close to, considering her form. But behind every creation is a creator. And this applies to Sayu too. And that's how we'll beat her. Take these and head to Akusuka when you're ready. They'll get you to where Sayu is. Remember, she is not constrained by real-world logic, so be prepared for anything.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
Sorry, I got distracted because I was just kind of like, you know, I'm going to buy merch.
By the way, can't help but notice that poster you have up there.
Yes, Cool Fyra, the legend, the one and only.
Ah, Cliff, you just opened a can of worms.
The band she started, the Ghoulings, was way ahead of its time. Nobody took rock seriously until they came along. They trailblazed to stardom and immediately took Vinyl City by storm. Oh, man. Sometimes I wish I was born earlier. Oh, hang on. You would have been old enough to see them during their prime. Were you in Vinyl City back then?
Yep.
Please tell me you went to their gigs.
I did.
You got to see the Ghoulings live? I'm so jelly. So jelly. Tell me, what was Cool Fyra like?
What was she like? She got the jeans. She's got the sunglasses. She's got the flaming hair. She's got the looks, the spunk. She had them all. That girl was rocking it, I tell you. Shook the stage like she absolutely owned it. She didn't need to change. She was flawless.
Oh, Cliff, you're my new favorite guy.
Such a shame that the Ghoulings got disbanded and Cool Fyra faded into obscurity shortly after. She deserves better.
She does deserve better. And you know what, Cliff? That's where you come in. You supported the Ghoulings back then. Now we need you to bring that same energy to our fight.
Oh, that's the plan, young lady. We're gonna smack Tatiana to the side and reignite Cool Fyra's legacy once and for all.
Yes!
Hey. That's cool. He has like a heal ability. Oh, the guitar cases are really cool. Okay. I don't think I needed to add all that like power to the Maydays, but we'll go with it for right now. Just I'm gonna double check and make sure I got everything equipped. Oh yeah, and then they have the skill trees too. So it's like a combination of like RPG elements, but also some really cool things too that you can think about, which is awesome. I just did the double jump. I might actually end it here in terms of the stream. I'll probably save Saya's level active for next time, looking at the time. Oh my goodness. I'll do that actually. So, let me go to my chat and screen so folks can kind of wrap up for the night. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. And then let me make sure the game is shut off. Okay. Well, I would say for sure in terms of tonight's stream, besides the challenge and the shenanigans, it's been a lot of fun. I'm really excited to be able to move on this journey and to like be able to grow and build and move from here. I'm just trying to double check in terms of scheduling because I think this will be the last stream I have for this week. I will be working on I have the captions up, which I'll work on actually positioning those a little bit more. Right now they're at the bottom of my screen, and then when I'm streaming games, they'll be at the top of my screen. But if there's a preference, I'll definitely adjust because I think that's really important that folks can have accessible streams. But I think if I remember correctly in terms of my schedule, I don't think I stream again for at least maybe a week or so. Let me not say that on a stream and not be accurate or lying to myself. Well, not lying to myself, but I just want to make sure schedules are on Twitter too, but I wanted to make sure that I have that. Yeah, I don't stream again until next Tuesday, the 22nd. I'm actually playing more No Straight Roads. So I'll be playing Saya's level and just kind of going from there. And then after that, I'll be doing more Pixel GIF Tuber shenanigans because I'm going to be trying Triangle Strategy. So I hope folks, enjoyed getting to know me this week. I'll really spend a lot of time just trying to make sure that, people enjoy, get to know me, and that we can get a cadence and rhythm going in terms of, how to move forward. So I'm really excited and grateful for the opportunity in terms of being where I'm at. It's been a work in progress, but, I'm happy that I can keep moving forward in terms of what makes the most sense and go from there. So I'm hoping to have some like music and widgets and things as time goes on. So it'll just take a little bit of like getting used to, but I'm really excited and I'm really hopeful for the future. So alrighty, I think I'm going to call it here. So I'll make sure to edit the VOD just because I know there was plenty of shenanigans, so apologies for that. But thank you for those of you who came out or are watching the VOD right now. Again, I'll be streaming next Tuesday, more No Straight Roads with my 2D self, and then I will play Triangle Strategy. Or if not, if I, decide to, I can just play Hades some more too on the following stream, which I do believe will be on, I love how I looked at my schedule and then I completely and immediately forgot. On Saturday. So I'll be streaming next Tuesday and Saturday respectively. So take care. Have a nice one. Stay safe. Stay well. Thank you so much for making time. And I'm going to bug off. I'm going to prep and see how this looks and, really just keep growing and learning and enjoying myself. Take care for now, everybody. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.